All right. I'm gonna set this stuff up.
So you're gonna sit here, and then I'll be back there.
Hi, Noelle. Look who's here. It's not Mr. Rogers. It's Noelle. So she just said she was in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And she stopped in. So let's set up. We're gonna have a Q&A, but you guys set up. You're supposed to set up. We're gonna get ready for that weight workout. Noelle, we literally just finished.
Yeah, I was watching.
You saw some?
I was outside watching on a live. I don't walk in.
Oh wow, have a look.
Right?
I have to see that.
Oh, it did look good.
All right.
Where would you like that?
You're right back behind Caitlin. Caitlin, fix your riser. Jane, stay and talk with us.
All right, I'll stay and talk, and then I'm out.
We gotta have Jane stay a little bit. All right.
Did you want my tens, right?
So heavy and light dumbbells. I'm gonna take 15s and 10s for my heavy and lights. You pick what you need. So I'll just put them here, right here. And there's 8s here. Who needs this?
I'll take some heat. Oh, no, there's one.
I know you take them. Yeah, my 10s are here. Are you guys still setting up as we're setting up? I bet you've never seen people set up like this. We have practiced and practiced and practiced. All right. So everyone get your drink. Do what you gotta do.
Cal, do you have another water in your fridge?
I do. Go into the refrigerator, get a water. Anybody needs a water, go ahead and get it. Not you guys at home, you might can't reach it.
I know what
Where's the Chardonnay?
it's not a Chardonnay.
Sammy, you looking for the Chardonnay, is that what you said? Who you kid, you drink beer.
No, I don't drink as much beer anymore. Remember?
Oh, good beer.
I used to when I went to the casino.
You need the heavyweights, you need heavies and lights. All right. I'm gonna borrow somebody's phone. Caitlin, can I borrow your phone? All right. You guys have a seat, you can step if you want. Hi, everybody. It's 11:15. Wanted to head over. But hope you enjoyed that. We are going to do a little Q&A right now as you guys are relaxing and cooling down and getting ready for your weight workout. The weight workout is heavy and lights. So we're going to do upper body heavy, lower body weightless, okay? So your first workout can be your leg workout because it's heavy legs. This workout can be your upper body workout because it's weightless legs, okay? And we will get to, I think Jane's got to move a little bit.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
We're really sweaty, so we're trying to stay nice. So
That's all right.
It's okay.
You touched the sweat. You gotta see my husband, he's awesome. If he wasn't here, this would be a mess. So thank you, honey, for being here. All right, so we are going to talk a little bit. How are you guys? How'd that feel?
Just peachy. That's all you guys want.
Sammy said just peachy. All right, I'm gonna sit here because, honey, if I sit in the front, am I gonna be like totally like crazy out of this camera? Am I in?
You're in.
I'm in? Oh my God, I'm in. Hi, everybody, I'm here. Okay. I need your phone, so I'm gonna make a phone call in a second. Actually, I'll call right now real quick. Just so. I gotta get in. I don't know your code. You think I know everything right about it.
What are you doing?
Call that number right there. Whew, that was fun, yay! I love that. It's amazing how like adding those heavyweights does stuff. I know I've been talking a lot about it, guys, but I've been talking a lot about it because I'm actually really excited about it. I've been boxing for a really long time, and this really just changed the game. So I'm excited about that. All right, here we go. Anybody want to guess who I'm calling? Let's see. Let's see if she answers. You guys hear this? Hello? She's probably running to the phone, tripping on the cat or something. Actually, she's a dog.
Nancy?
It's not Nancy.
Checking to make sure.
Oh, she's not gonna answer. I cannot believe she probably is gonna be like, oh my God, I forgot. So I was gonna call Kim Riddle, or Riddle, however she pronounces it. I was gonna call her and thank her for starting this Train Smart group. She is the one who came up with it and wanted to launch it, and I was more than happy to say, yes, please, do what you gotta do. I'll jump in as much as I possibly can, and we'll make this group private and cozy and intimate so that I can do as much as I can for you guys. I know this whole COVID time has been rough for everybody, literally everybody. So no one escaped this whole thing. Initially, with the last 2 workouts we filmed, it was supposed to be all of us. So everybody here was supposed to be in the workout. But when the COVID hit, everyone's got older parents and sick parents and husbands who work in hospitals, and it was really a scary time. So a few of the girls couldn't do it, and we totally get that because everybody was scared and worried. So that's the way that works. I'm sad they weren't in it. They're sad they weren't in it, but it is what it is, right? You gotta move forward. I had Sammy and Caitlin, who lived close by, who could social distance with me in the garage, and we could take every precaution. I think we breathed in more Lysol than anybody. But they hung tough with me. We worked for 2 months in my garage, and we just did the best we could. We worked hard, and I hope you guys love the new DVDs because they just got to your houses starting yesterday, and through next week you'll be receiving them. Be patient. Post office is not under my control, so they will get there. All right, first question. I love the softballs. That's awesome. What's your favorite workout clothes? So I like long pants in winter because I get really cold, short pants in summer, and really good sports bras. So do you guys have any that? I think they're all the same. But these guys all have amazing legs, and I got Noelle to wear shorts. You guys have seen, you've commented on her legs already, but they all have amazing legs, but one day they'll show.
No way.
It's so funny. It's so funny how people think, and I say this in class all the time, I'm gonna cough. Enjoy that. So I always tell people all the time in classes, capris are not shorts. So I don't know, everyone's sweating at something, they're wearing capris. Go ahead, wear shorts. You're allowed to wear shorts. And capris still aren't shorts. Just remember that. Okay. How many pairs of shoes do you have? Way too many to mention. I mean, I have given so many to the Salvation Army because I have so many, and then you buy a pair. You guys have go through the same thing. You buy a pair and you wear them for 2 times. You're like, oh my God, these are the worst.
That's all my shoes.
It happens all the time. Who's gonna make a good pair of shoes? Once in a blue moon, you find a great shoe and they stop making it. So what the heck?
Yeah.
So anyway, do you ever lack motivation? I don't think I lack motivation. No, I don't think so. I kind of lack energy and just,
You
just,
do?
life goes on,
I've never seen that in my life.
She's- Why, it has happened. So what I do the other day, I wish I was sitting back there with you guys because I feel like I'm kind of, no, I'm not right. I just feel like I'm want to talk to them, but I guess I'll talk to you guys. You're here, right? So yesterday I went down, or a day before in the basement, because I really wasn't in the mood to work out. But I went down knowing I was going to do some things I feel better when I do. I ended up coming out of the basement with a DVD a series called Heavy Bag Plus. Okay, so it's heavy bag, heavy weights, heavy bag.
That's what you were talking about.
Yeah, and compound moves and heavy bag and something else. So I was so excited. I just went down. I punched the bag a little bit. Picked up a couple dumbbells, a couple of flies. I'm like, I have this workout. So I'm excited. So sometimes when you just go down there or go into your gym or wherever you're working out and do a couple things, you'll get in it and you'll do something. Something's better than nothing. What do you guys do when you don't want to work out? Do you just not work out?
I'll go for a walk in my garage.
Bike ride.
Do you guys want to talk a little loud?
Bike ride. I go for a bike ride.
Yeah, well, and you also swim in and walk in your pool. She runs in her pool,
Yeah.
walks.
Totally.
What do you do, Laura? Oh, she's the gardening queen. She
yeah.
has this huge property, and she do how many pounds of mulch? 700.
17.
17 pounds of mulch by herself. I mean, she's a crazy person. Hardest worker you'll ever meet. So it's funny because she'll miss workouts because she has a lot going on, and she'll come to work out and she has all the energy in the world, and she's jumping higher than everybody. I have no idea how she does it, but the girl can like do step and high impact aerobics until head freezes over. So. And what kind of workout motivates you? Well, here's a question. So we asked this before, but a lot of people haven't heard these other things. Starting with Sammy, going to Lori, Noelle, Jane, that's your name, right? Jane and Caitlin. So we'll go around and say, what is your favorite workout? So go ahead, Sammy.
I love your boxing.
Boxing.
I always love boxing.
Lori?
Boxing, 100%.
I know it. Noelle?
Boxing.
Jade?
Boxing.
Caitlin?
Boxing.
Oh my goodness! And everyone's wondering why I box so much. We just are in love with it because there's no better feeling. And when you interval that with weights, you get everything. I mean, you have the upper body sculpting and toning, and then you have like the weights that increase the muscle, the fat burn. So we're excited about that. How do I feel about yoga and stretching? I know some of us like yoga and stretching. I know for sure Sammy likes it and Noelle likes it. Do you like it,
Don't you
Jane?
like the stretching?
I love to stretch.
You love to
I
stretch.
stretch like an hour a day.
That's good.
See?
Every day at night.
flexible.
And I have like a foam roller when I'm watching TV at night.
Foam
every
roller's
day.
awesome.
Every day.
Caitlin?
I hate it, which is why I'm not flexible at all. I hate just, I don't.
Well, you're in your 30s, you have time. She has time to get flexible. Marie, do you like to stretch or do yoga?
Yoga makes me very angry.
She said yoga makes her angry.
So
Me
weird.
too.
She does not like yoga. You'll stretch though, but only standing.
If you make me.
If I make her. And I do make her sometimes. And here's, like, I love, like, every principle or technique, anything you want to do for fitness, but with yoga, there's something that drives me crazy with holding a plank or going on my wrists all the time. So what I do like, I like Bikram. I do like Bikram yoga, but there's some yoga that you're always like in a plank and like your wrists are like, oh, for God's sakes, and my shoulders are collapsing. And, you know, I just think sometimes when you box a lot and you lift frequently, it's really hard to always be on your wrists and shoulders and everything feels tight for me. So I'd rather stretch. I love stretching. I foam roll every morning and every night. I don't do an hour, but I'll do like a quick 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. And sometimes I'm watching TV, I feel tight, I sit on the floor and I stretch for as long as I can. So that's it. I'm gonna try to go quick because I want to get to the next workout. But I know you shouldn't do, she's like, oh, great. But what I'm gonna do is, if this person says, I know you shouldn't do the same type of workout 2 days in a row. However, do interval workouts with weights, heavy weights, back to back. Yes, you can do intervals with weights, so intervals with light weights and cardio, and then you can do a heavy workout the next day. Here's the rule of thumb. It's almost like nothing is totally wrong. Everyone's body is different, everyone lifts different, so your heavy is different than my heavy. So let's say I'm squatting 125 pounds, you're squatting 30. Everything, you know, that's why it's different. So if you have a really heavy load, and you're really kind of breaking your body down, because when you lift really heavy, you have little muscle fiber tears. And with a day off with rest, those tears strengthen the muscle. They get together and they make the muscle stronger. So when you break the muscle down, you need the rest day to bring it back stronger. So no heavy, strenuous lifting back to back. But I could do legs one day heavy and then do upper body. But I'm not going to do a heavy back workout and then do it again the next day. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to tell you guys. If you're working really heavy, you can't do those 2 days in a row. You can do intervals every day. If your intervals include like 8 pounds, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. You can do that back to back. That's okay. I just like you to change your workout, a day of all cardio, a day of all strength. You want to break it up so your body doesn't know what's going to be coming at it, right? So just kind of do a lot of different things. So people with fibromyalgia, people asked about that. Here's the fastball. I don't really think in these terms, but if someone has fibromyalgia, you do not work through being overtired. You change your workout up. Let's say it was supposed to be a heavy day. Well, you know what? You're not going to do a heavy day. Okay, you're going to do something lighter, whether it's stretching or walking or super light movement with dumbbells. If you have that and you feel it with the fibromyalgia, you're not going to pursue that. That is the worst thing to do. You listen to your body and you do something more gentle. Once you feel better, a couple days later, then you can pick it up and do it. You got to go by each day if you have that. Okay. Would I do Victor By with a rebounder? Probably not, because I don't have one. If I had a rebounder, yeah, I would do it. I would do it. So if Sammy had one and lent it to me, I would do it. But I don't have it. So, but I do love rebounding. So that's that. What does a typical week of workouts look like for you? Kind of what I just said. It's like, some weeks I do this, some I do that. I usually always do a boxing, I always do an interval, I always do a heavy. I just kind of go with the mood. Some days I do the heavy bag. So I just kind of do kind of what my mood shows, but I'll do heavy 2 days a week, and that's it. I wouldn't do heavy more than 2. What's my favorite class to teach? Who knows?
Boxing.
Did you guess? What are the girls' pet peeves in a workout? Sammy, what's your pet peeve in a workout? Like, what do you hate in a workout? Like whether it's a move or whatever, what do you hate?
Oh, I have a few.
Oh, she has a pick one.
Well, I'm not gonna do it because I hate it.
No,
That
don't
one
do
where
it.
You know, this thing. in the
Oh,
corner.
she hates the fast
I feel
jabs.
retarded.
There's a lot of coordination
I
that needs
feel
to go into
retarded.
that.
She doesn't like the way she feels doing it. She feels kind of spastic. Lori, what about you?
So, my biggest pet peeve is when it's really, really, really hard,
Yeah.
and that's when you take time to walk around and talk to people.
Yes!
And so that's my biggest pet peeve.
Oh my gosh. I'm hoping you guys heard her.
That's when we always say cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating.
You're cheating.
You probably heard her, but just in case you didn't, she said her pet peeve is when we're doing something really, really hard, and I stop and walk around to look at them. She's like, oh, you're so cheating right now. And I've been known to cheat. That kind of works, but you guys know I can do it if I want to.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, some things you gotta cheat. But they forget though that like for the whole time I'm teaching, I'm also talking, and I'm wearing myself out in a different way. So you know, that's my excuse. Noelle, what's your pet
I
peeve?
didn't think I had one, but I just thought, when you at the end of a workout try to get me to dance
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
and shake my hips, and I'm just not doing it.
But you look good when you do it.
Thanks, but I'm not planning to.
She doesn't like doing that. Christian Mundo doesn't either. Whenever I try to do some kind of like fun, funky kind of something at the end, and I used to do hip hop at the end.
You hate
Yeah.
that.
I would do like 15 minutes of hip hop as a cool down.
Oh, I love it.
They always like find that they walk away or they just get some water or they just won't do it. So that's so funny. Jane, do you have a pet peeve?
I don't. I mean, I have things I don't like to do, but they're not pet peeves. I just suck it up and
Just do it.
just do it.
That's
I
why
really
you're a
don't.
monster. She is. She's amazing. Go ahead. What's a pet peeve?
I don't really have one either. I don't like when you make me do planks, but other than that,
Yeah.
like, I always get a little agitated.
She is agitated. So you guys do know, as soon as this is over, we're gonna do fast jabs running. I'm gonna take my time and walk around.
Nope, and then we're
And
gonna
then
come
we're
back.
gonna dance. And then we're gonna she'll just hang out. And then I'm gonna do a bunch of
Yeah,
planks.
you don't get to do anything.
So now I'm gonna work her pet peeves, or I can go for it. But I think that's about it. Okay, really quick, I'm gonna finish with this. So then someone says, you know, I said like you softballs in the beginning and then fastballs later. Then someone asked me, what is exactly a metabolic workout? And it's moderate intensity, intended to be completed in 10 to 30 minutes. It's using compound exercise resistance training. There's so much to it that I don't think you guys have to think this way. I really don't. So the next question was periodization training. Really?
I've never heard
I'm
of
a
that.
communications major first
What
and
is
foremost. Periodization training. Periodization changes. Periodized training. So it's very specific, basically, for people who are geared toward like a sport or really something about competition. I wouldn't think it's something that I would do or you would do. It's basically what we're doing that's similar to that is when you do the rotations, when Kim Riddell posts those rotations, whether it's your strength rotation or your fat loss rotation, cardio, whatever. Those are basically that kind of training because you're staying true to something, a form of training for a certain amount of time. Okay, it's increasing the load and the intensity, the duration. So, like, but thinking about all these kinds of terms, these kind of workouts, I don't think you have to mess around with that kind of stuff. I think you guys just have to enjoy your workouts. If you feel good, then you are good. Okay. The workouts are designed to do certain things. I don't just throw stuff against the wall and see what happens. I really think about them, make sure one move followed by another is safe and effective. Make sure the weight workouts are quick enough that you're not spending a lot of time in overtraining. Because I know you maybe want to do 30 minutes with me and you want to go for a run, or you know, there's so many of you that like do other stuff. So why would you want to do 60 minutes of me at this hard stuff and then go enjoy stuff like running? So my advice would be, don't worry about that kind of stuff. The workouts are what you need. The rotations put you in the right, frame of where you want to go. But other than that, you don't have to worry about metabolic conditioning and periodized training and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to worry about it. I mean, if you're curious to look into it, that's fine, but don't stress over it, okay? I'm gonna stop there. I have other questions, and I apologize if I don't get to it, but I really wanna kind of keep moving. It's 11:30, so we're gonna finish setting up. Go ahead and grab your stuff, get your last drink, get ready to do weights, and we'll get started. All right? Again, Kim, sorry I missed